Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Rodgers from the gun. Complete downfield to Felton. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Now for the first time, it's a game to the rookie from Wake Forest. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. The big play nets them 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Throwing the out route complete. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go.
Hey, take 26. Plant. Hey, 88. Look at you.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yeah, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Fourth down now, Rodgers. And we get an incredible goal-to-go stand to begin this ball game as they force the incompletion and the turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be first down Bears.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it could set the table for more.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Williams will look to throw. He set the screen here to Swift. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Williams on the play action. He finds a Doomsday downfield. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's going to take this one into enemy territory with a gain of 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down Chicago.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get in the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Williams to throw on first. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
First down, here's Swift. And that carry only gets one on the punch up the gut.
That's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Williams from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash.
29-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
26.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. First down. Here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Looking quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead.
Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. The Vikings have played to an early lead. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Williams to throw. And this one is launched downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Coming 50. Hey, you block. No.
Rogers set to pass. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And they're there to send him out of bounds, but Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. They gain 11 on that play, and the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's a design run. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'll be the one to say, Kate, he gets up to that second level, 15, 20 yards. We're rooting for him to take it to the distance. It's hard to do. It's tough to make a gain like this happen in the NFL, but as you saw, still even tougher to take it to the house.
158 inside. Yeah, this.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hey, take 20. 258.
Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
30.
On first down, they'll run. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
And not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. And they're going to throw out of the gun. It's called left side by Hill. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Here's Rogers on 1st and 10. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now lead by 10. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. 14, Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Luther Burden now on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Check a lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring your best. When you standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
1st and 10 from the 32.
No. Right now. 319.
Here's Rogers. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They send him left out of the slot. Blown back to the backfield, and they give it to him. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Get 300, 158. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers from the gun. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings push their lead to 18.
Bears 3. Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Burden now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Williams off the play fake. Throw left. Oh, he lost the football. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. Quick thinking and a great effort. Brock adds a bunch on that fumble return.
You know, Kate, that is just an awesome job by the defense.
While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment.
Okay, let's make some good plays today. Come on, just get it in the play game. Come on, finish it. The defense is asleep.
So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. Going play action. Williams. Got a man. Loveland has it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
All set to go now from the 35. Williams on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Option design here. Defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Here's Loveland working the right side. And he gets this forward to the 19. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Out of the gun, here's Williams. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. Williams throwing on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
58. Check 30. Hey, 88.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Caught quickly on the slant. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All set now. 1st and 10.
26. Run. 319.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. This one's taken in by Hill. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Dory Jackson now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard
line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Toss play, Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together, these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Taken in by Loveland. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Williams from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it'll be 1st down Bears.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
What is on up?
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Running behind center with Swift. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and his bounce outside nabs him 7. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
What is up?
Here's Williams. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. First play is a design run. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Inside. 58. Hey, take 26. Back one. Screen it, get it.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
88.
First down throw here by Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll run now on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Easy. 319.
Throwing from the gun here. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run here on first down, and they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Liz. Look again.
They give it to him again. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Jumbo!
Quick pass right side, complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Inside. Green 18.
Working now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Rodgers. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal. Yeah, as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Yeah, 300. Hey, take 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings push their lead to 18. Set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is up?
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Now Williams. On the move, headed right. He's going to be forced to throw this one away. That takes us, Brock, to the end of our 3rd quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Let's see how that last incompletion affects this 3rd down call. Williams will look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
What is up?
They go with Manunga here. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's good for a couple of yards. And the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got it by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
Vegas, Vegas!
1st down, Williams. Odunze's fought off what's happening, but he lost the football! This is scooped up by the Vikings. That return actually went backward a little bit, but I imagine, Brock, they'll be happy enough just taking possession. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and then next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow. Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
To throw again here on 2nd down, Rodgers. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
50! 158!
Felton, the man in motion. Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. They knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock, failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Now go for it. Rodgers. Completes downfield to Felton. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
A gain of 29 yards.
Get 300! Get 300!
First down.
Handoff now from the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
No couple are happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
258! Hey, 88! Back north.
Rodgers from the gun. This one's caught. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
50, 319! 319.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Jump out!
They kick the running back in motion. Here's Rodgers. And he sails that one over the end zone. All right, so defensively you see 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you'll have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
58! Go to 50! Live.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Reichert on for the point after. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or 2, given the size of this lead. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. 3rd and now to return it. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Starting this drive with a design run. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. And no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the air on 1st down, Rodgers. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight and forced the throw away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
319!
The give now out of the shotgun. And he's short the 1st after a mild gain. Offensive line fast.
It's a pickup of 6.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Green 18!
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings continue piling it on here in the 4th. Reichert on for the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Connects downfield. On target to Burton. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. This is Swift. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down. Williams on the play action. Pulls it at the 7. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Bravo! Ready to run! Here we go.
Williams going to run with it. And that right there was the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. John, well done.
And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Bears 17. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Sign quarterback run here. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
First down. A gain of 37 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
No. Renate. Yeah, this. Look at this.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Vikings.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you playing control.
Blue 58.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will not get to the end zone on our final play. As the stop is made in time, and we're out of time in this game. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.